for step 19, the front drive shafts. Well, we've got some bearings to put on here. It shows the grease, and I might actually do a little bit of that on this as well this time. As you've seen, there's a lot of times I don't know. With this being a four-wheel drive chassis, I think I might actually do a little bit. But here are the drive shafts, and there are the bearings that are going to replace the plastic bearings, and then you've got the E-clips. So I'll set this up and let's put this together. So first off, let's get the E-clips on. So we need to grab one of the E-clips, and you can see there's a slot for that. I always like to just sort of push it a little bit with my hand, kind of get it a little bit of a grip to a point, just so that it feels like it's not going to pop off as soon as I get the pliers on. So I'll just sit this here, push a little bit. You can sort of see it's not going to do what I want, but that's okay. Let's do it this way. Use my index finger to kind of hold it up a bit. And then squeeze. There we go. So there we've got one of the E-clips on. So we'll do the same thing with the other side. And I'm going to, again, I'm kind of using my index finger to kind of hold it up a bit so that I can get a grip with the pliers on this one. There we go. So there is that other E-clip on. So the other thing is with this one, and if we do this, well, let's do this one first. You can see it showing the little grease marks because obviously these bearings, they're going to sit. One is going to sit farthest to the end, and one is going to sit somewhere around there. Now, I know that in the next step, we're actually going to be placing this inside the axle. So I will grease the area up, but I actually am going to wait until the next step to do any kind of greasing, because then I can see exactly where this is going to fit inside the axle before I grease it up. So for this step, I think what we're going to do is let's just put these bearings on so that they look just like, well, it's kind of the repeat of that. It's just like that. And really, that is it for step 19. There's not a whole lot to it. So 19 is finished, so we can move on to step 20. And as you can see, there's going to be, wherever the bearings are going to sit into the plastic housing or the axle housing is where I'll give it a little bit of a touch up of grease. So I'll pull everything together and let's get to work on step 20.